Next on Fox, another fucking singing contest.
All right, TV10 podcast episode, what?
0464. That means you have been listening to us for 464 episodes.
All right, and I want to say, Elon Musk, fucking do it, you coward.
Gee, it got already frosty in the Outlaw studio.
Frost warning!
Oh boy, starting hot.
Put Twitter X, whatever the fuck it is, behind a paywall. Do it now, Elon Musk. I fucking dare you.
Have you really reached that?
Make it happen, man.
All right, this is like Wolf Mother. We're coming out blazing on this TV10 podcast episode with me, Tommy Milagro.
And me, Bill Frost, and we are drinking.
We're having some Outlaw Distilleries honey bourbon. We still had some left over for a change.
It feels like fall almost.
It's fall. It's a fall drink.
You're wearing a tank top, but it's kind of fallish out there.
Yeah,
close. Yeah,
it still is good enough to get a tan.
I was down south in Helper, Utah this weekend, where it is it's a little chillier down there than it is up here.
Bigger question: you did this willingly? Secondly, why?
That's a fine little town.
It is, but why?
Dead Zephyrs were down there to play at the Saturday Helper Vibes showcase. They rope off the main street of downtown and set up a bunch of arts and crafts and food trucks and stuff. And they have the little park there, and a band plays there. We played 8 to 10. We had some people there from 8 to 9. And then it got a little chilly for them, so we ended up playing to like maybe a handful of people.
Okay.
By the time we closed around 10.
In other words, you shut that shit down.
Yes, we did. That was the last one of the season, too. So there will not be another.
For now.
Yeah.
That anybody knows.
Well, there will be, I'm sure they'll do it next summer. But as for this summer, that show is over now.
Yes. Now we're getting into the fall. And can we just also say pumpkin spice, fuck off.
Yeah.
Unless you decide to spice it up with one of our other fine sponsors, then go ahead. Don't let us stop you. But keep it real. Keep it drunk 100.
Yes, and we did not participate in FanX this weekend.
Well, here's the thing: we were not invited.
Well, there's that. Yes.
And that's okay.
A minor issue.
It's okay. I expect that they just looked at us and went, "Fuck, another podcast." Fuck. But
we're lousy with podcasts.
Yeah,
we don't need another one. Have you ever been on a panel at FanX or when it used to be Salt Lake Comic Con?
I was, yeah.
Yeah, well, for what?
It was for Cowboy Bebop. We were discussing
the OG.
The OG Cowboy Bebop before Netflix made it into something and said, "Yeah, we're not fucking around with this anymore." Yeah, you guys. So,
and I've been on a few, and I could live without it.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, and this is my honest take on it. I think it's great that FanX is still around because there are other more important conventions than somewhere down in San Diego. You fuckers. Not that I'm salty about it, but having said that, I think it would only be appropriate for us to be there, and I'm putting this into your ear, Dan Farr, that we should be involved when you have pro wrestlers from certain promotions. I'm happy to interview them. My fee is modest.
Did they have wrestlers?
They did have some wrengling from Devotion Championship Wrestling.
Oh, really?
The local. But
how'd they manage that?
Through goodwill and happiness and the fact that it's the only true sport.
True, yeah.
Why are you even asking that question, man?
But I didn't think FanX cared about local promotions.
I guess, I don't know. I guess they're starting to realize that there is a growing swell. Mm-hmm. And of course, once they get other people like Stephen Amell, then I'll be happy to interview him, provided it's not going to bust any SAG-AFTRA lines there. So,
well, yeah, okay.
Yeah. And you can interview whatever band is going to be there and or
They don't
TV.
have bands there.
Well, what about the TV personalities?
Oh, yeah. Well, I could talk to Russell Brand. I could do that.
Oh, yeah. I would love to see that conversation and watch him squirm. What would you ask him?
I don't know, but I do know my way around Photoshop, and I would love to mock up a FanX promo with Russell Brand.
Throw a question like you would to Russell Brand. What would you ask Russell?
When did you stop beating your wife?
Well, you see, mate, it's like this. I was having a time after forgetting Sarah Marshall, right? And then I had something involved there. We call her Molly, if you will. And Molly was talking in my ear, and she said, "Hey, she's being a bit mouthy, that little trollop right there. Why don't you smack her around a bit?" See, we can make this work.
Okay, now if that were just like about 6 times faster...
Yeah, that's the trouble, right?
And
there.
had more thesaurus words in it.
Ooh, yeah. I don't know if I can do that.
You might need to brush up on your Russell Brand.
Well,
you might have to go watch a lot of his YouTube channel, his wellness YouTube channel.
I don't know if I'm ready for that. Because there's 2 problems with this already. Number 1, I had some genius juice, so that's why the slowness.
Yeah.
Number 2, I'd have to stomach watching that shit, which means I have to drink the genius juice. It's a vicious cycle. Do you really want me to go down there?
No.
Yeah.
So I think there's some news on the writer strike front. I think supposedly, from what I've heard within the last few hours, that they reached somewhat of an agreement, and now the lawyers have to look it over. This is as of Sunday, September
24th.
24th, yeah.
That date.
Whatever the date is, yes.
Yes, if you're looking at the Teddy Bear Nanny Cams, I'm pulling up the City Weekly here. It's the week of... No.
Yeah.
It is September 24th as we are recording this.
All right, so that means if they hammer out the deal with the writers first, and then they go to the actors because, theoretically, the writers could get to work on the new stuff, and then the actors will get, their deal. And so everything will line up.
Yes. We should also point out here...
or it could all go to hell.
Yeah. Now, we should point out 2 things. Number 1, we're not economists. Now, granted, I have an MBA. No, that's not the time to drink yet.
I'm going to drink anyway.
I know. But here's the other thing here. This is not the same as trickle-down economics. Let's just get that shit right out the window here. So if you're going, so if this happens, maybe this could apply to economics. Oh, fuck off, you.
Yeah.
Don't apply this here.
So that means if the deal does happen, it'll be a while before the shows and movies will get back underway, but you'll get your late night and daytime talk shows back pretty quickly.
That will be good.
That would be nice, yeah.
Well, it's good, except there is a problem with that, which we'll list here.
Okay.
Obviously, we'll get back Colbert. We will get back Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. We will get...
I see what's coming.
Yeah, we will. We'll get some great late night talk shows. Seth Meyers, The Daily Show, whoever that host happens to be.
Kimmel and Fallon.
Kimmel and Fallon, yes.
The Daily Show host, yeah, I think they were talking about Hassan Minaj, but maybe not after some stuff that's happened recently.
Yeah, well, here's the other side to that coin here, because Dulce Sloan. If you recall, way back when
she was fucking great.
She was only on for 1 episode. She never got her full week run.
Right, yeah.
Therefore,
she got to do Monday and was like, we're going on strike. It's like, fuck.
Yeah. Dulce got shafted.
Yep.
We need Dulce Sloan.
She had a great episode.
Yeah. So I want to see what the rest of the week would be like with Dulce. And then we can judge everything.
Let her finish her week.
That's all I'm asking.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking. Yeah, and as for Hassan, what was the deal? He got...
Is learned that he embellished quite a few of his stories about being harassed for being brown.
No.
Yeah.
A comedian heightening up and embellishing a story for comedy laughs?
Yeah, but more so than the usual.
Oh,
yeah.
Gasp.
Yeah.
Oh, this is such a thing I can't process. Oh, really? This is the fucking thing?
Well, that's it's kind of up there with the some people are comparing it to the whole Jussie Smollett thing, to where you're trying to drum up interest in incidents that aren't maybe happening as much as you think they are.
Okay. Is it time for me to do a Milagro manifesto? Is it that time?
The cousin to the frost warning?
Yes. Okay.
All
Let me
right.
just get my genius juice going here while you vamp up for a little bit.
Do that, yeah. But Hassan Minhaj had a show for a minute on Netflix, The Patriot Act,
Right.
which was
It was good.
sometimes good, sometimes not.
Yeah.
It was kind of hit and miss.
His comedy specials are a lot better.
Yeah.
And I think, and he did great in his turn at The Daily Show, which now, hold on, one more sip here.
You know who else had a pretty good Netflix talk show?
Michelle Wolf.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know I'm supposed to be saying Wolf. We're from Utah. It's Wolf.
Michelle Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No emphasis on the O. Now, I'm prepared for this.
Okay.
As it relates to Hassan Minhaj and his embellishments, do it. Fucking get over it. Why the fuck is this a thing? Oh, he played up some stories about how he was harassed when he was brown. And he probably did it for comedy effect. Or maybe just to add a little bit to it. We've all told stories like this before. I play up a lot of my shit in comedy, as well as in professional wrestling. Oh yeah, I'm a drinker. And again, for anybody that's listening, we're just performance artists, Your Honor. How fucking hard is that to understand? Embellishment is part of entertainment. Take it down a fucking notch. Now, if you want to go after somebody who's been telling some really tall tales, how about everybody involved in MAGA? How about everybody in Donald Trump? Those motherfuckers have told lies longer and larger than anything that we would ever see on fucking TV. Get the fuck over it. And now I'm better.
But yeah, Hassan Minhaj as a Daily Show host, what do you think? Yes or no?
Here's the thing, and we talked about this last time, but let's revisit. There are 5 strong candidates. So let me list them. Roy Wood Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Now, and here's the thing, because he was a reporter in an early life, and he's taken well to comedy, so he can balance both with ease. No problem.
All right.
Let's see. Jordan Klepper.
Oh.
If only for the fact that not only did he swim through the MAGA crowds, he fucking needs a break.
Do you remember his Comedy Central show? It was basically him doing the Alex Jones bit.
Yeah, and then he realized, no, we can't outdo this shit.
Didn't last long.
No. So that one would be the consolation prize there. Let's see. Number 3, I want to say Chelsea Handler.
Okay.
I would say just because, again, has that same sort of gravitas, and she's done talk shows.
I say just bring back Chelsea lately.
Yeah, that's another thought right there. And then the other 2, it's going to be Hassan Minhaj, and then I would say, and the reason I'm putting her at a 5 is just because she hasn't been fairly judged, Dulce Sloan.
Yeah.
I'd say until she gets back, then I'd say she's a good top 5 right there.
My pick is Desi Lydic.
Yeah, I think she can pull that off too.
Yeah.
So, but or better yet, could we have Desi and Dulce co-host?
The Desi and Dulce show?
I would pay money to see that.
That could work.
But you know what I won't pay to see? And this is where I'm leading to. Bill Maher.
Oh, yeah, we're taking the long route to get to that.
It was all about the journey rather than the destination.
I'm gonna do my show. No, I'm not gonna do my show.
Yeah. Oh, and Drew Barrymore. Well, Drew, I'm going to give her a pass.
She's America's sweetheart.
Yeah.
She'll survive this.
She's done a lot of shit. Let's give her a break, okay? And that was just in her 8 to 10-year-old phase.
Yeah.
So that's why she gets a pass, okay? But Bill Maher, he fucking knows better. He fucking knows better. So no pass for you.
I thought Bill would be itching to get back out on the road.
And that's the thing. Isn't he doing like stand-up?
I think he is.
Bigger question, do we fucking care?
No.
All right. And larger question, is this bourbon making me that angry?
Maybe, yeah.
Or hangry?
So anyway,
all right.
Writer strike has not affected everything.
Oh,
NBC got a couple of shows into production before the strike happened. So we actually have a new fall TV show. Well, there's two.
As in singular?
There's two of them.
Okay.
One's coming in a few weeks.
Okay.
This one is called The Irrational. It's on NBC. It's a cop show.
The Rationale?
The Irrational.
Oh, Irrational.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is the one with the from The Flash.
Jesse L. Martin. Yes.
That's it.
Yeah. And basically, he's a behavioral psychology professor who helps out with the FBI. So it's like Castle, it's like Monk. You got the quirky outsider working with the cops.
It's Profiler.
Well, no, they were all cops.
Oh.
There was no outsider on that show.
Okay. Oh yeah,
But
that's true.
props for remembering Profiler.
Yeah, that was a deep cut right there.
Wow, yeah.
I just remember it was there and gone.
No, it lasted 5 seasons. Only 4 with its original star. And they tried to carry it on with someone new.
And then that's when they realized, nope, we can't do
this
it.
Ain't happening. Yeah,
can't do it with a non-Auburn hair.
I remember watching Saturday night's Profiler and The Pretender back to back.
Ooh,
Yeah.
No, okay. Now I commend you on bringing those two together.
Yeah.
So good job.
Yeah. So that's on NBC. So that's a new show. It's not a great show, but at least it's something new.
Is that really a compliment at this point?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Also, do you remember those Victoria's Secret fashion show broadcasts from years ago?
Oh yeah, before everyone said, no, this is objectifying, and oh no, there's a scandal this time around.
It went from 1995 to 2018. It bounced back and forth between ABC and CBS. And
Freezing. Boom.
Yep. And now it is back on Prime Video. We're for a new special, the Victoria's Secret World Tour.
Okay.
I have no idea what the hell this is about.
Okay. So
I just know it's happening on Monday.
I give it 2 hand jobs up.
Okay.
Sorry, had to go for the.
You got to go for the double Bobert.
Yeah. Huh. Yep. I had to. Ooh. That nicely done there, sir.
Well, you got 2 hands. Why not?
And she's got.
Yep.
Yeah. Exactly.
On Wednesday, The Amazing Race and Survivor are back. What's significant about this is they're both expanding to 90 minutes to cover the night, so we don't have to throw in an NCIS rerun or something.
Yeah, that
or another game show.
So
yeah, so
this is the trade-off.
Imagine The Amazing Race and Survivor half an hour longer.
Okay,
so it's like, oh, we just won't cut everything.
Yeah,
we won't edit it. We'll just let it run.
Well, I will say this. It's no Big Brother. And I know one of my editors, John Powell, does cover Big Brother.
Good God, why?
He gets paid for it.
Where?
Somewhere Canadian.
Okay.
So I think, I'm not sure, John, if you're listening to this.
That's what would get me to watch Big Brother.
John,
paying me to do it.
John, if you are listening to this, that's John Powell at slamwrestling.net. Reach out to us and tell me if I'm right or if we need to have you on so that you can set the record straight. Whatever beverage of your choice, we'll try to mail it out to you somehow. So
yeah. Also on Wednesday on Netflix, Wes Anderson is making a foray into streaming.
Oh boy.
Yeah. This is an adaptation of Roald Dahl's 1977 short story collection, starting off with The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, starring Benedict Cumberbatch.
Okay.
And it is all very Wes Anderson-y.
What's the name of it again? Just
The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar starts on Wednesday and then is followed up by on consecutive days, followed up by The Swan, The Rat Catcher, and Poison, all short films.
Okay. And, well, I will say this. Wes Anderson has done some good stuff in the past, especially in the animation / stop motion department.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I'm also thinking The Isle of Dogs as well. So when employed right, perfect. And I honestly would say I would sit my nephews and nieces to watch that stuff. But beyond that,
Yeah.
So,
Oh, here's something for your nephews and nieces.
okay.
On Thursday, the premiere of The Golden Bachelor.
Okay.
This is a 72-year-old retired restaurateur, widower, who's looking for love, second chance at love.
Aww.
And the women he's looking to bang are between 60 and 75.
Okay.
So if everybody's this old, can we expect our usual bachelorette drama? Or are they too mature for this? And who's going to watch that show?
Yeah, that is a good question. Now, here's my question to follow up with your question. The bachelorettes, are they very touched up?
Little bit. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can see the college.
One of them is the mother of the season 25 Bachelor, Matt Turner. So there's something.
Oh, boy.
So I'm thinking if this is hit, the next we're going to get Teen Bachelor.
Ew.
Yeah. Then Toddler Bachelor.
Well, actually, let's call it for what it is. It's called West Virginia Bachelor.
Dead Bachelor.
So that's going to be for the necrophilia fetishists?
Yes.
All right.
Necrophiliac Bachelor. If you can spell that, write that down.
Actually, I'm just going to call it Necro Bachelor. So.
Necro Bachelor. On Friday here. Now, here's something to be excited about.
Okay.
The spinoff from The Boys, Gen V.
Oh, yeah.
It's Soup School. Mm-hmm. It's a college for superheroes run by Vought International, of course.
And trauma ensues.
Oh, yeah. This looks just as intense as The Boys.
So there's going to be dick pics around?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, God.
And guest appearances from The Deep and A-Train and Soldier Boy and Ashley Barrett from Vought are going to be making guest shots on this thing.
What about Homelander?
No Homelander. He's too big a star.
Oh.
But we are going to get Patrick Schwarzenegger, son of Arnold.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's one of the students.
Now, have you seen him act?
No.
Okay. I'm going to just hold off. I'm just going to hold reservation. Show us what you got, Patrick.
Yeah.
Show us what you got.
Now, here's something weird. That's on Friday on Prime Video.
As opposed to Patrick Schwarzenegger acting?
Yeah. So we have this ongoing series on FX and Hulu called The New York Times Presents.
Oh, yeah.
It's a documentary series.
Okay.
And now they're looking into, this is the New York Times Presents How to Rig a Pageant. It's about the shenanigans and fuckery going on in the Miss USA pageant.
Okay.
For a certain number of years. Followed by, actually, no, not followed by, it'll be airing concurrently on the CW, the 2023 Miss USA pageant.
Oh, boy.
So both of these are happening on the same night, and I find that fucking hilarious.
Somebody got a hold of the schedule and said, hey, can we put this on at this time? So, now, is it going to be they're dropping an episode one at a time, or are they going to just drop it all at once?
I think this is a movie-length documentary.
Okay.
I don't think it's a series.
So what you need is 2 TVs.
Yeah.
And you watch Miss USA.
Uh-huh.
And then you just play How to Rig a Pageant and just have the audio going on while they're...
Yeah. You can do it.
I think
easily,
if you sync it up just right, man.
To Dark Side of the Moon.
Ooh. If we can pull that off.
I'm Clyde Lewis. Also, a movie premiering on Friday on the Netflix called Reptile.
Okay.
This is starring Benicio del Toro as a small-town New England detective investigating the murder of a real estate agent. Mm-hmm. Also, we have Justin Timberlake and Alicia Silverstone. Huh?
In
Okay.
Reptile.
Yeah, it's called Reptile. Don't know why it's called Reptile.
Okay.
I'm sure it'll be all explained.
So my first question is, what in the name of Under the Banner of Heaven necessitated this story?
I don't know.
Okay. Is it like a based on true events, or is this more...
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
So not even a... This is from the audio works of this true crime podcast.
No, nothing like that.
Oh, thank goodness.
Or maybe it is.
Oh dear.
If it is, it doesn't say that here.
All right.
On Sunday,
Okay.
back for new seasons.
Yes.
Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, and The Simpsons.
Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
These episodes were produced probably last year, probably part of the previous season, and now we just have, we have some new episodes nobody's seen yet, so we're calling that the new seasons of these shows. Don't know how many episodes they'll have.
Bigger question, how long will they last?
That's what I mean, yeah. How many episodes do they have stockpiled?
No, I mean just like the shows in general. How long do they have left in the tank? I mean, because if I remember, Simpsons renewed up until...
Yeah, I still watch The Simpsons once in a while.
Yeah, but they renewed for like, what, till the 25 season?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Bob's Burgers, good as ever.
No problems there.
No need to pull the plug on that. Family Guy, could go either way. It's like, keep it, kill it, so what?
Again, Seth MacFarlane knows this path. He has options.
He wants out of the Fox business.
Well, then this would be the last do it season.
He does not want to be in business with Fox anymore, that's for sure. American Dad is now over on TBS, so he got that show out of the Fox business.
I would say to Seth, maybe wait a while, because Rupert Murdoch recently announced his retirement.
Yeah, but I don't believe that.
Okay. Well, yeah, granted, it's like how I believe, oh yeah, Vince McMahon finally retired.
It's exactly like that, yeah.
But here's the thing. His son Skippy is running the show.
Lachlan.
You say tomato, I say tomatillo.
Yeah, and apparently he's even more far to the right than Rupert is.
Ooh. Like on a scale of 1 to OAN, where does he land?
Maybe closer to OAN, really.
Okay, so...
Or Newsmax.
Okay, so what you're saying is that empire's going to crumble.
But he's also a businessman, therefore he can't take it too far right.
I'm smelling Succession vibes.
Yeah.
Which, if you want to know how that maps out, that's on Max, so...
Fuck off.
Basically, that's if you want to know what the Murdoch family is like, watch that.
Yeah. And also premiering that's on Sunday on Fox and next day on Hulu. Also premiering on Sunday on Hulu, Crazy Fun Park. It's a story of two best friends. One of them dies at a abandoned theme park.
Yeah, like you do.
And but then the other friend finds out it's like his soul cannot leave that theme park. And meanwhile, there's a bunch of other souls there hanging out in this amusement park.
Wait a minute.
Does this sound familiar?
Yeah. Kiss
versus the Phantom of the Park?
Yeah. Wasn't that the whole premise?
Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park.
That's right.
It's a little different. I couldn't tell you what the story of Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park is because there isn't one.
There's no copies around? I mean...
I could probably dig one up.
I think it's got to be somewhere on YouTube.
It probably is, yeah.
Yeah.
You could probably watch the full thing if you dared to watch it on YouTube.
It would just be good for a laugh.
What a fucking terrible movie. Oh, my God.
So what we're saying is that'll be our next showing at Broovies one of these days.
Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park for Halloween. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, I think we can make it work.
Yeah, also there's a movie premiering on Sunday on Showtime called Heist 88. It's about a guy who decides, I think this might be based on a true story. It is, actually.
No?
It was, at the time, it was the biggest $80 million. They ripped off a bank for $80 million, and at the time it was the biggest heist in American history, but I'm sure it's been surpassed by then. MAGA. And yeah, that's it for the news stuff this week. All and I think I hear we have a whole lot of wrestling news to get to.
Yes, I was just busy gathering it up in the green room.
I saw it loaded up on the teleprompter, so we might as well.
All right, hit the music.
And sports, the time, Milagro, go team.
From the sports desk of the TV10 podcast, we deliver to you only the sport of professional wrestling. But first, we would like to say congratulations, Hulk Hogan. He got married to his third wife.
Oh, God.
And you'll love the name here, Sky Daily. So,
Okay.
yeah, but and of course this comes to us from not just the Daily Mail but also the news.
How the news TMZ, of course.
Naturally.
How old is Sky?
That's the weirdest thing. That doesn't really say.
So I'm guessing it's age appropriate if they don't bother.
The very least. Well, let's see here. So Hogan's 69, and here it is. No, that's just on Brooke and Nick. Who the fuck cares about them? Yeah. So I would say I think she's like 20 years younger, if I had to guess. But yeah, look at her, just a glowing bride.
Oh,
so
very nice.
Yeah, and again, very age appropriate.
They use the same hair bleach.
Exactly, and more importantly here, I guess it was just a very modest ceremony. Nick arrived. That's Nick Hogan, but Brooke nowhere to be seen.
No Brooke,
and apparently she just couldn't make it because it was on short notice. So. Could there be some issues?
I mean, what else has Brooke Hogan got to do?
Maybe there's her music career. I cracked myself up.
I've forgotten about that.
Yeah, well, most of you, America did as well.
Yes.
So, but you know what we didn't forget here? Well, let me start with this. AEW has got another pay-per-view coming up on October 1st. It is called the Wrestle Dream, and it is going to feature, among other things here, it's going to feature, this is going to be a good one here, Will Ospreay, Konosuke Takeshita, and Sammy Guevara versus Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, and Chris Jericho. And then it's also going to have feature the new ROH World Champion and New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight Champion, Eddie Kingston. He defends both his titles against the ROH Spear Champion, Katsuyori Shibata. That is going to be a good match there. But the best one of them all in the main event, it's going to be Bryan Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr. So, and as far as how you could watch this, lately, from what I've seen, AEW usually does it on the Bleacher Report, so you could probably subscribe to it for only $49.99.
Not a sponsor.
Oh, come on, Tony Khan. I kid when I say your Rampage product is just velocity of AEW. So, anyway, but there was and now, as I mentioned earlier, Eddie Kingston recently won the ROH World Championship this past week during the Grand Slam event at Archer Ashe Stadium in New York City. However, he recently announced on SlamWrestling.net, I write for them.
That's what I hear.
And I have an MBA.
That's what I drink.
While he's getting his genius juice in, Kingston had said he had to cancel all independent wrestling bookings, and he stated on Twitter/X, quote, "Due to being NJPW Strong Openweight and ROH champion, I have to come to the hard decision that I will have to stop doing independence, dealing with a lower back injury right now that I need to get fixed, and will, so I can be ready for all NJPW Strong shows and all 3 AEW shows. When my responsibilities as champion is over, I will hopefully be able to do independence again. I apologize to all, but I just need to focus on, and my body needs to be ready for those shows." So we say kudos to the champion because, it could be worse. Oh, and we talked about this, I think, last time on Netflix. There was a show called Wrestlers, focusing on OVW. That's Ohio Valley Wrestling. Well, apparently, the Netflix effect had some good business for them.
Yeah, people are showing up for the events.
Yeah, according to again, this is from SlamWrestling.net. OVW packs the house with a turnaway crowd, and apparently at the Davis Arena in Louisville, Kentucky, they were sold out. They had to turn away people.
You'll see the same effect on the new season of Welcome to Wrexham.
Oh,
they talked to a lot of people. It's like, I didn't care about wrestling before, but I came all the way from the other side of the world because of the TV show.
They came across the pond to watch it.
They came across several ponds to watch it.
Bigger question: is that meaning you're getting your plane ticket ready for Wrexham?
Oh no. Oh,
you're not there yet.
I'm not going to watch an actual full unedited soccer match.
Well,
just give me the highlights.
Well, what about if you had a pint? And
what if I had several pints? That might do it, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you watched Ted Lasso. You just need a few pints, and then you'll be fine.
How much on-field play was there in Ted Lasso? Not much.
True. That's true. Anyway, but yeah, so again, it has caused quite the stir there. So what we're saying is Netflix, just dump us some money our way. Film us, and
so if they do a second season, they would go to a different promotion, like say, I don't know, Devotion, maybe.
There, or let's see, what are some other ones that could use the Netflix bump? Actually, that's the only one. I know they Apple TV tried the same thing with the Monster Factory.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, they're not Netflix. They're not Netflix. That's the
See, Apple TV Plus is for the elites, the smarty pants elites.
Yes.
Yeah, whereas Netflix is for the great unwashed.
Yes. See Tiger King.
Yes.
No, don't see Tiger King.
That's especially do not see the second season.
Yes.
I made that mistake.
You had to. You were paid to do it.
True. Yeah.
So
it was my big brother. It was my Vietnam.
You had to do that. This is the end. Okay.
The horror.
Speaking of,
Huey's over the Delta.
Charlie, don't surf. Yeah. But speaking of everybody's Vietnam, yeah, that's WWE. Horrible segue, but at the same time,
I don't know. I think that was a pretty fucking good segue.
Obviously, with the merger finally in place.
Endeavor and UFC and WWE are now bunkmates?
Or stockmates, essentially, because they are trading as TKO on the New York Stock Exchange.
Okay.
But like with any merger, there is going to be some cutbacks. At least on the WWE side, they had released, and I think we talked about it last time, they released a lot of personnel from the back, including Dana Warrior, the wife of
we did talk about this. Yeah.
Now, as for the talent that got slashed here, they slashed quite a few that hadn't been used, and some that are very curious. Among the people they released were WWE's Elias. He was kind of like the drifter.
That motherfucker.
Yeah.
With the guitar.
Walk with Elias.
Okay.
And I thought they could have done more with him, but whatever. Emma, which was interesting because WWE's doing the Elimination Chamber in Australia, and she was going to be excited to do that in her country, and then she went on X and said, looks like that won't happen.
Darn.
Now, the other one that's curious is Mustafa Ali. He'd been asking for his release for a while, but they said, no, we're not going to release you just yet. Not just yet. And then all of a sudden, all right, get the fuck out of here.
Well, okay.
But the biggest one, Dolph Ziggler.
I'm barely familiar with Dolph Ziggler.
Has it been that long of a time?
I can't remember the last time I saw him.
So, Dolph Ziggler here.
I remember him. I just can't think of the last time I saw him.
Yeah, and according to Wikipedia...
he had to go there, huh?
Yeah. American pro wrestler and stand-up comedian... No, this is true. He has done some stand-up, but he usually does it under his real name, Nick Nemeth. That is his real name.
All right.
But he's been with the company since 2006.
Jeez, okay.
And obviously he's won quite a few accolades and championships. And the fact that he got released, well, some would say it was coming, but others, I would say, you fucked him up. You fucked up using him, so I blame nobody but you, writer monkeys at WWE. But here's the interesting thing about that. His brother works at All Elite Wrestling. He goes by Ryan Nemeth, and he kind of alluded on X/Twitter, hey, wouldn't it be interesting if there was a reunion of sorts? So there may be a tag team involved between the brothers.
Okay.
So, I mean, considering Ryan's been aping his style for a while, I'll say, all right, I hope it happens. Show me what you got.
Okay.
Show me what you got. And I think finally this, I think this is exactly where we're going to end this here. But if you want to hear more about the UFC WWE merger, there is a good article in Variety that it's really a good read. And, Variety doesn't fuck around with this. But finally this, Matt Riddle confirms his release from WWE. And basically, he went on X and said, just wanted to inform everyone that I'm no longer with WWE. Thank you for the memories, and see you all soon, essentially. And, yeah, he was great in front of the camera, but away. According to Slam Wrestling, Riddle was a constant source of news, from issues with women to a recent bizarre accusation of difficulties dealing with airport security, and he was recently off injured. And there's also a part in the, I believe it's in the news and rumors section. There's an old interview with Dana White of UFC, and he doesn't fucking hold back. He basically says it like this. I'm paraphrasing here. It's like, Riddle, you're a fucking asshole. You're a dumbass here. With a typical UFC show, we only have like 3 shows a year, and you get paid top dollar for it. And you fail a wellness test, knowing well in advance when it's going to be. Now, how the fuck are you going to do that 325 days a year? Which is true.
Uh-huh.
He makes a good point.
Yep.
Dana White's an asshole, but he's absolutely right. And then apparently he even goes on in this old interview and go, and you say you need to take the whatever medicine you need just so you can stop hitting your wife?
Okay.
I'm going to say wherever you end up, bro, good luck with that, because after all, it's sports.
It's sports. Tommy Milagro. Go team.
I do believe there's probably going to be more cuts along the way, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens with WWE. So,
All right.
yeah, and by the time we get to AEW Collision, October 7th, yes, I'm getting my people to make that happen.
Right here in Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Where's it happening again?
The Maverick Center.
Okay.
Yeah. So you may have to share the byline with me when I cover that. So it is business after all.
Yeah, Maverick Center. I think I don't know that I've ever seen a sporting event out there.
Really?
I've only gone to concerts out there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've been to Grizzlies hockey. So
yeah, that's a sport.
that's a sport.
It's a Canadian sport, but it's a sport. Love you guys over at Slam Wrestling. I have to add that right now. So anyway.
Okay, but I've definitely never seen the Rassles out at the Maverick Center.
And this is why I'm going to lobby hard for this.
I'm pretty sure I haven't.
Yeah.
No, I have.
When was the last time?
Fuck, it's been a long time. It was a WWE thing.
Oh yeah.
It was a long time ago.
Now WWE has done shows at the Maverick Center in the past. Mostly it's been house shows.
Yeah.
There was one time they did a SmackDown out in the Maverick Center.
Yeah.
Packed it out. Now it's 12,000 is what the seating is right there.
Yeah.
Compare that to the Delta Center, which seats about 15,000. And obviously I know this because I covered SmackDown when it came into town. I don't know how you could capture just how much the sound just drowns everything out.
Yeah.
The decibel level is unprecedented.
Yeah.
But I do want to go to the AEW one because it's been, let's see, as of today, this is 2023. The last time AEW was here was March of 2020. Goots and I, that's King Goots, by the way.
I remember it.
Yeah.
I remember.
We went there, and then we were like, hey, let's go to Broovies. I'm sure Stars will be there. Yeah, right. Yeah, no problem. And what do you know? Certain wrestlers came in. So, And then the world shut down. So.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Rudy Gobert.
I was there earlier getting a burger and a beer. And came the news of Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
And then I remembered that you guys were out watching AEW. I was like, oh.
Yeah, we came out of there going, oh, what's going on with the Jazz? They're canceling this? Oh, I'm sure it's not a big deal. And
no big deal at all.
yeah,
No.
then next week we're at the Jorb. Oh, yeah, we need you to work from home. Oh, okay, fine. So, yeah, that happened.
I've been waiting for this forever. But why? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I said.
My company, a lot of people were out on a Disneyland trip.
Oh,
I opted out of it because I started seeing all this news starting to pile up about some kind of pandemic. So I said, nah, you guys go.
yeah.
And they got out the day before everything shut down.
Now, were they saying this to you? Were they saying like, oh, come on, Frost, be a part of the team. You need to join in on these company activities.
First of all, I'm a fucking adult. I do not care about Disneyland or Disney World.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That is those are words that would get you killed
If you're a Disneyland adult, just check yourself, okay?
before you wreck yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
You've probably already wrecked yourself.
That's not another Frost warning, by the way. It's just
Disney adults just confound me.
well, we know a few Disney adults, but you know what? They at least know where the bar is, so they get a pass. You and I have to agree they get a pass.
True.
So let's
Okay,
get that
all
out
right.
of the way.
All right. What would you recommend people watch harder out there?
Well, with the shows that are left at this point,
Those that are currently on.
The Continental, I just saw it on Peacock. I flocked to the
How did you like it?
First of all, great soundtrack.
Okay.
Very
It's-
disco-y.
It's set in the 70s, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I forget the actor who plays Winston, but it's pretty awesome where, you know, he plays it pretty cool. And then, of course, there's some bad guy trying to go, you think I'm going to get smoked by somebody wearing an ascot? It's a cravat.
Oh, yes. Get it right.
Yeah.
Get it right.
But they're only dropping it one episode a week, so it's only 3 episodes. So
Okay.
watch it while you still can. And here's the other thing: the big bad, it's Mel Gibson.
Well, of course it is.
Yeah. So typecasting, yeah. So
All right.
just know that that's there. Get over it. You'll be fine. Be an adult here.
Yeah.
So that's one I would say, and the other one, well, let's see. We still got some cartoons left, even though Harley Quinn is over with here.
Sadly over.
Yeah, but we still have Lower Decks. Lower Decks is great.
True that. Okay. the one I'm going to recommend here is American Horror Story Delicate.
Oh,
First of all, Emma Roberts. I'm already there for Emma Roberts.
no problem.
Even though she's not really playing a very bitchy character. That's where she excels, playing like really bitchy, snarky characters. She's more of a slightly nicer person, even though she's an actress.
So bigger question: how is Kim in that role?
Not bad.
Again, typecasting or
She's not bad. Her very first line is, "Tell him to lick my clit."
whoa?
She's,
Okay.
she's basically, I think she represents, or she's an agent for Emma Roberts. She's also her best friend.
Wow.
And and so someone came in with a bad offer, and she yells out to her assistant or something like that, "Tell him to lick my clit."
In other words, Kim Kardashian is the thinking woman's Paris Hilton.
Yeah,
I never thought I'd say these words, but here we are.
but she's not bad.
Okay.
She's not really playing, a very different character than herself, probably, but
Yeah.
still, she's doing so far doing all right.
And that is why, Hollywood, you pay your fucking writers. And it all circles
yeah.
back.
Yeah. And that's the one I got there.
Okay. Let's see. And then as for me, just going back to me for a second here, trying to think of anything
Oh, it's
else.
all about you.
I know, even with my MBA. Let's see. I think there was one that really caught my attention. Mostly it was on Tubi. Just kind of revisit.
Tubi.
Well, it's also on Hulu as well, the Defiant ones.
Defiant ones. What the hell was that?
It was on HBO. It was the 4-episode documentary about Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine.
Okay. Right.
So I would say if you missed it out, and if you can stand commercials or not, if you're on Hulu without it, it's definitely, it still holds up. So
yeah, gonna have to get used to some ads because I just found out. I think they dropped this news on Friday. Prime Video. Mm-hmm. They're gonna, for what you're paying now, which is part of your basic Amazon subscription.
Yeah.
Or you get it as a standalone, which I don't know anyone who would do that. Mm-hmm. It's like $10-$12 a month.
Fine.
As a standalone service.
Yeah.
You're going to have to pay more because they're going to start putting ads on everything.
Yeah, kind of the same thing with Paramount. They're doing the same shit as well. They raised the price, so...
Yeah, well, now you got Showtime with it.
That is true.
So it's still relatively reasonable.
Yeah. So that's where I just go, okay, I can live with this. It's fine. It's just fine.
But, I have no room to complain because pretty much the majority of my subscriptions are actually taken care of by the Jorb.
Isn't it a wonderful thing when it's taken care of by the Jorb?
There's only a couple I actually pay for myself.
Yeah. That's the same way with me too. I only have 2 I pay for. Everything else, no, you take care of that. Oh, and thank you for reminding me. I need to cancel Netflix. So,
again?
They know what they did. They know what they did. You know what
but
you
wait,
fucking did.
Here's one.
What?
On Netflix, before you cancel your Netflix, watch The Machine, Bert Kreischer's movie, is now on Netflix. Just barely started.
All right, fine.
How do you feel about Bert Kreischer? The shirtless dude.
He's no Tom Segura.
Nope. Definitely not.
And I don't know if I need that much man flesh in my life, but it has more camel in it.
Yes.
So, all right, I'm going to stomach through it.
Okay, there you go.
I will watch it for the sake of this podcast.
Okay, and then report back.
Yes, I will do that.
All right, I think that's enough. Who do we want to thank here?
Well, obviously, that would be our good friends at Outlaw Distillery, as Mr. Frost and I enjoyed one of their wonderful honey bourbons.
Yeah.
And it's what fueled the rage for this podcast. And again, you know what you did, Hollywood! Get your act together! But we should also thank our other fine sponsors. That would be Sugar House Distillery. We should also thank Ogden's Own Distillery, the fine purveyors of 5 Wives, 5 Husbands, Mattapattarini Gin, the Porter's Fire, the Porter's Peanut Butter Whiskey. They also got the Underground, as well as cans, as do Sugar House Distillery. Oh, I stopped by. James says hello.
Okay.
And they got some cannon going on right there. With their rum and cola series, their lemonade, raspberry lemonade vodka series.
My favorite.
Yes. Personally, I'm more of a raspberry whiskey sour man.
That's a good one, too.
Yep. But another thing that's great if you like cans is Bohemian Brewery. Still great if you need beer. And yes, we like beer, just not in that creepy Supreme Court way. But of course, I also got to say hello to my good friend Ivy at Boostique, your friend as well, sir.
Okay.
And I had to do this because I had to help be a mixologist.
What?
Yeah, at my friend's party the other day.
Oh.
And you know what? He doesn't have any martini glasses.
Oh, my God.
See?
Heathen.
That's what I told him too. But I said, don't worry. These glasses are on me. I got that TV tan money.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's where you could get your glassware. You could get all other sorts of things that you can mix into a fantastic cocktail and impress your friends.
Okay.
They also have the non-alcoholic stuff if you want to get by with the bishop for a little while. But no matter where you go to, oh, yeah. Did I mention we still have the TV Tan Podcast t-shirts?
Yeah.
They're still available where... there's only a few select shirts left, only $10 here. we're extending our sale from September into October.
Yep.
We are going to get rid of these shirts one way or the fucking other because we can't ship it to Africa because that's too cruel. But more importantly, if you want to reach out to us, tv10podcast@gmail.com, put in the subject line, T-shirt me now, and just put your name, address, shirt size, and whether you do PayPal or Venmo. No, we will not ever fucking do crypto. Stop asking us.
How about an NFT?
Also a hard no.
I hear those are doing great now.
As well as crypto is.
Yeah.
Fuck off with that. Miss me with that bullshit. All right, I think that takes care of it.
All right, with that, good night, America.
And yes, you jiggle that handle. Wait, is the writer's strike over? Well, then off you fuck.
There's only me and my
You're gonna love downtown. Every block is full of grime. There's peep shows, wank palaces, and stroke domes as far as the eye can see.
I don't know, Roger. I can see pretty far.
But there's one Blojo dojo that rises above the rest. Guzzo's Jerkaporium on 29th.
All right, cool the chit-chat. We're downtown. You know the rules. Eyes on the ground, head on a swivel. Helicopter arms. Bugger!
Hi there! I can tell by the way you're swallowing your wallet that you haven't been downtown recently.
Yeah, so?
I'm an official downtown greeter, and I'm here to put you at ease. Downtown's all cleaned up now.
No. Where's all the grime? What'd you do with the grime?
It's gone, thanks to gentrification. Some people don't like that word, but it's okay because they don't live here anymore.
He's stealing that bike! Pimp!
No pimps downtown! These bikes are free! Courtesy of the city!
Huh. Maybe downtown's changing.
A rat!
Maybe not.
No! Look how well dressed he is! Downtown's changing!